Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. In today's video, we will be previewing the upcoming game between Paris Saint-Germain and Saint Etienne. I myself don't know that much about the game, so yeah, let's figure out stuff about the game. First of all, let's search for the game, get the time and all of that. Paris Saint-Germain Saint Etienne 19:00 Central European Time. That's 2 hours earlier than our usual Ligue games. Obviously, the game is set to be played away at the Geoffrey Guichard Stadium, which has a capacity of 41k. Wow. Just a little bit smaller than our stadium. Well, okay. Obviously, we're sitting first in the top of the table, 19 points clear, with 8 games remaining. 19 divided by 3 is 6 and 1. And we're going to play 34 games, which means there are 8 games left. I don't think we can't mathematically win the league title this game. I've seen some report if both Marseille and Monaco lose and Nice lose as well. I don't think we can mathematically win the title here. But if results go our way in the other games, we could potentially win the league title, I believe. In the next game, we're going to play versus Angers at the Parc des Princes. But this is still a good game. Saint Etienne, obviously, they were promoted last season. Back to the relegation spot this season. The only thing about them is their star player. Like that I know of. Saint Etienne, Georgia. What's his name? They have one baller. Yeah, this guy. Ziruko Daravichvili. Yeah, this guy is a baller. Oh my days, man. Davi. Man, everything gotta be so hard. Alright, yeah, he got 11 GA for them in the league this season. Zuriku Davitashvili. And Lucas Stasin as well. Yeah, a Belgian international. Alright, so they are like the 2 ones to watch from this game. They're 2 attacking combo. A lot of penalty kicks. No. Alright, yeah. So yeah, they're basically the 2 ones to look out for. But back to the game. We can actually look at recent. Obviously, as I said, Saint Etienne got promoted to Ligue 1 this year. So we haven't played them in a while. Yeah, the last time we played them, obviously we beat them 2-1 in the last game. A brace from Osman Dembele. I remember it was like a cheeky performance. Then we were 2-0 up. Then actually David guy, he scored from a free kick. And then the game died out a bit. I believe... No, it was not Kvara's debut. Kvara's debut was Stade de Rennes. Yeah, it was a Gonzalo stinker. Yeah, basically... Yeah, all I remember from that game was... Damn booze. Alright, but yeah, the last time we faced them before that was 2022, beating them 3-1. This is obviously a memorable game. Is it? No, the 3-2 was a memorable game, yeah. That one was a memorable game. Sergio Ramos debut for PSG. PSG make a comeback. Messi hat-trick of assists. Neymar injury. Di Maria. Marquinhos brace. Di Maria goal. Yeah, that was a huge game. Yeah. All right, back to the game. Their predicted lineup. Obviously, I don't like these SofaScore predicted lineups. Like PSG. No, I don't think Marquinhos is gonna play. And this is potentially their. I mean, they're definitely gonna move to a 5 at the back. I do not see them playing a 3 at the back versus us. Impossible. But let's go and take a look at the reports now. Best account I like is Paris GN Infos. Oh, actually, got a new logo. This is for me the best account to check out, especially ahead of games when it comes to press conferences. Because there's some like Mega PSG or maybe PSG Report. They will post, one. But these guys post everything that's like legit everything. They overpost. obviously, I saw this report before. Players and staff are hungry, but their appetite is growing. They don't want to neglect any of it and are determined to keep this sacred fire alive. Since Aston Villa's victory against Bruce, Luis Enrique has been preparing for this double confrontation, to which he's developing a lot of his time, with particular attention paid to the management of his squad. These recovery periods are considered essential by Luis Enrique, and they're an integral part of his shadow preparation. During this international break, Luis Campos and the Parisian staff have always been in contact with their players to gather information on their state or form, to get their feelings, and to discuss their current sensations. A plan is made up to the match against Aston Villa and the reception of Ande as a dress rehearsal. And we can see a lot of it when it comes to recovery, because for me, that's one huge thing that Luis Enrique and his management do not get praised for enough. I even saw Vitinha. He said in a quote, he said, one thing that one prop I give to Luis Enrique is a lot is that now, towards the end, the most important part of the season, no team is as fit as us. The pressing we can do, the running we can do, no team can match it. Why? Because of two stuff. Squad rotation, like Lucho loves to rotate the squad, and just caring for, their physical health. And this is huge, man. Vamos, man. This is truly the year, man. This is truly the year. Some news here. Saint Etienne Paris Saint-Germain memory for Germain. First 50 minutes of training on Friday. Luis Enrique press conference. All right. In the Parisian ranks, Mayulu will be suspended. All right, interesting. Didn't know that. Mayulu will be suspended. Okay. Okay, now we know that. Good to know. No Senny, unfortunately. This is the medical point. Anautenas in Kangili. Anautenas continues his recovery protocol, pain in his left shoulder. Like, I honestly feel for Tenas, man. He doesn't play, and I've seen him so many times on the injury list, man. Should have found a loan for him. Victim of a sprained left ankle during the South Korea Oman, Lee Kang-in will remain treatment for the next few days. Hopefully speedy recovery, but it doesn't look to be that bad for Kang-in Lee, thankfully. These were the players that were present at the session. Donnarumma, Safanov, Moket, Tape, Marquinhos, Nuham Kamara, Kimpembe, Pacho, Beraldo, Lucas, and Nuno Mendes. Vitinha, Ruiz, Neves, Warren, Due, Mayulu. Dembele, Kvara, Barcola, and Baye, and Ramos. Lee absent. Tenas, obviously, with gloves. Without gloves. Okay, so he's just doing some individual training. Hakimi is resting. He'll return to training on Sunday, which means obviously he will be missing the game. The game starts on Saturday. So Paris Saint-Germain just gave a little bit of, a small vacation to Achraf Hakimi, which he fully deserves. He's played like the third most minutes, I think, for PSG this season. The players feel very good. We have a very good return. It's time to stay focused on the championship. We're trying to adapt our workouts to each person needs. Those who stayed in Paris had a different training schedule. Those who went to the national team need to recover. Very great, very great. I think it's completely anecdotal. There are still 8 league games left. We want to be competitive because that will give us ideal preparation for the other competition. We said it could possibly have a title this weekend. True. And that's one important thing. Usually sometimes when we win the league, the rest of the games, our players do not care that much. I know that Luis Enrique generally doesn't like that. Even if the league title is won and we have bigger Champions League games to care about, he still wants to win every single game. Second of all, we want to go unbeaten. There's only 8 games left. We want to go unbeaten this season. No matter if we win the UCL or not, I want us to go unbeaten in the league. Now the pressure is definitely on him. Very happy Luis Enrique is attentive to that. The life of top coaches is usually like this. You're constantly criticized, then you receive praise when things go well. I'm used to it. I mean, Luis Enrique. I mean, there's a different thing between unjustified criticism and criticism extremely justifiable. Please, Luis Enrique, I'm loving you, man. I'm loving you. I'm back to loving you. But you need to be honest with yourself that your ego, I don't know, it was some weird stuff in the beginning of the season, man. Don't try. I don't like this. A lot of PSG fans are also doing this, trying to act like that period didn't happen and it wasn't Luis Enrique's fault. No. But obviously, he deserved criticism at that point, and now he deserves praise. When you do a bad job, yeah, I mean, that is completely normal. I don't know why he's trying to act like a victim. Kimpembe is a very important player for the team. He's not. I love when Lucha lies in the press conference. It's just because he doesn't want to create any drama. And I mean, you don't want to say this about your player. For the group, we don't just help the team on the pitch. We're in process of improving physically. I want to see him in the best possible conditions where he gets playing time. He's on a very positive path. He's having team love with his leadership and his importance. There's a lot of competition. Impressed in the case, he's on the rise and he's getting closer to potential participation every day. Nature, man. Genius. You never champion until you're mathematically certain, but we're the best team in Ligue 1. Dub, dub, dub. We use this moment so that these 8 matches can serve more global objectives. We like to play, we like to be competitive against all opponents. We have to be ready for 2 or 3 months of competition. There's still Ligue and Coupe de France and Champions League. I think what it means by more global objectives is maybe, giving more minutes to youngsters and players that haven't gotten more minutes. Maybe we could see Mayulu start a lot towards the end of the season. Maybe we could see Mbaya getting some minutes. Maybe we could see Lucas Hernandez, we're trying to get him back into shape. Obviously, we have the Club World Cup straight after the season ends, so the season doesn't really end after the season ends. It's obvious that some competitions are more important than others. I'm not making this up. Above all, we need all the players. It's a message I'm sending. Of course, some play more. In our group, there are at least 17 players with more than 2,000 minutes of play. I wish there were more. Great thing, man. I motivate my players so that they never think individually but collectively. Sometimes you're the one who scores the goal. Sometimes it's up to you. You have to be ready to help the team in all situations, 100%. I think the best example of a player like that is Gonçalo Ramos. Because he's been very impactful for us this season. He has good quality, but he's been used more as a rotation player. And yeah, at least for this season, I know Gonçalo Ramos is happy he can, contribute in the way he could. Kvara, what surprised me was the team's ability to adapt the defensive work. He's the first one to come back to press. That is true. Huge versus Liverpool. On technical side, there's nothing surprising. We already knew very well. Recognize him on the world football scene. Yes, sir. People believe it's because we're winning today, even though we're not. We're never really lost, but people believe you're less when we're not doing so well. All teams play with the idea that the coach is trying to inject. There are probably better ways to play, but worse ones too. Why I try to choose my players to play the ball, to be dominant. It's a football that they really like. I think I behave the same way as most coaches with their players. I don't think so, and I mean this in a positive way, Luis Enrique. There's a reason you're better than others. It's because you do stuff differently. So come on, prop yourself, man. But I love the humble gimmick, man. Saint-Étienne is very motivating for us. We're playing away against historic French club. I relaxed Saint-Étienne when they came. They're a team that dares, that presses, that plays, that's good on the counter-attack. That's a team that could be in better position to stand. That's very true. When we did play them at the Parc des Princes, they did not, sit back and play like bitches. No, they tried to press and everything, and I'm expecting the same now, definitely. We're a club that trains a lot of players. For me and my staff, we really enjoy seeing these players. Coming for under 19 and under 21s to come. Some stay, others leave. I consider this very clear, very positive. It's not us trends that a player comes for 2 weeks with us. I consider something important and usual throughout the season. Marquinhos in the scoring, ready to play. I never comment on personal matters. If people don't know, Marquinhos and his wife had a miscarriage of their 4th kid, I believe. That's why this question is just being asked, and I could potentially see. I mean, it depends, really. It really depends. For me, I have the mentality when something bad happens. Like if I was Marquinhos, I would go to Lucho and say, I absolutely want to play versus Saint-Étienne. I absolutely want to play because I want to move on. But some players, again, I'm not here to criticize or anything. Some players, they want to take a little bit of rest mentally. Maybe they're not there yet after something like that happens. So, yeah, it's either one of two. Either he doesn't play or he plays. We'll see. You can always improve everything in football. Right now, everything is very positive. What are we looking for? We're trying to improve counter-pressing, pressing from the start, phase up play, ball progression. One of the things I tell this team is that they're never going to stop. We have to play every game the same way. 100%. Today there were 17 players in training. The idea is to share objectives, reestablish them. Players who were able to rest, who did not go to the national team, worked individually. It all depends on the minutes played. It's about balancing everything. Now the players can focus on the competition within the club. What did I do during the truce? I tried to get some sun, but there wasn't any in Spain. The sun was in Paris. I think I should stay there. Man, Lucho, man. Genius. All right, and last but not least, we'll go through the quick time zones and predicted lineup, obviously. Obviously, no predicted lineup has dropped. Later today, we'll be live with the pre-match podcast where we'll be taking a look at all of that. Taking a look at the predicted lineups I will drop from L'Équipe, Le Parisien, and everything. Where is Where is my game preview?
It's really bad.
But yeah, I'm very excited for this game. PSG back. We haven't seen Paris Saint-Germain back in a while. We haven't played in a while. So, oh, there it is, man. All right. Time zones. Yeah, basically, yeah. These are the time zones, but minus 2 hours on every time zone. So if you're in Kiev, it's 8 p.m. If you're in Lagos, it's 6 p.m. and so on. Let's build the cheeky lineups. It's gonna be tough. International break. Not the strongest game, so there's gonna be some rotation. Let's do this. All right. Yeah, I think Donna definitely gonna start. Hakimi, obviously, he's not gonna be there. He's gonna come back on Sunday to the squad. Ooh. That's the thing. I don't know what Lucha would do. The thing is, before we do the lineup here, after this game, we do play on Tuesday, but it's a Coupe de France game, but it's a semi-final against Dunkirk. Still a semi-final away as well. The Angers, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Donna in goal for sure. Maybe Marquinhos gets arrested. Nuno Mendes. Oh my God. This is one of the toughest ones to predict. I got to look at what they did during international break as well. I know that Neves didn't start the second game, so I think Neves will start. Vara didn't start one of the games. Dembuz probably will not start. He started both games, but it's Dembuz at the end of the day.
Kazakh started one last time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm taking the risk. Dembuz doesn't start.
He would have been fucked.
Barcola only started one game, came off early in the second. Yeah, I'm going with that with the front three. Mayolo obviously cannot play this game. Oh, Warren.
Here come.
Where's that bum? No, shout out to Warren. All right, Warren, Vitinha, Neves.
Yeah, just kill.
Warren, Vitinha, Neves. Nah, Vitinha played a lot of minutes as well. Yeah, I think Fabian got subbed out in both games. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with this midfield, that attack. It could be Warren right back. It's gonna be Warren or Neves right back. Kangili obviously is injured.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Like, how is this allowed? Move.
Pacho played a lot of minutes too. You know what? I'm gonna remove Pacho. Hopefully he gets rested. I think he played both of the games. All right.
He was literally on it.
This is the lineup for me. I'm gonna get this dude right here.
I think so. Or is Kazakh's gonna be? Bro, my last pick support is doing amazing right now. So badly, bro. They're winning both. So
Yeah. Nuno played a lot as well.
your point there.
It's tough, man.
Like, I just like, why do we just?
It's maybe Nuno doesn't start. Marky Beraldo. This thing, like, Marky and Pacho should be rested, honestly. I think both started and played like full 90 for both their national teams respectively. And then it's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a midfield. I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna do Gonzalo.
So boring, man.
Gonzalo. All right, there we go. It took a while. This one was very difficult to do. Hopefully I get it correct. But Gianluigi Donnarumma goal. Warren Zara, Emre Marquinhos, Beraldo, Lucas Hernandez partnership in the defense. I could see Pacho start. I could potentially see Nuno Mendes start. Due Neves, Fabian Ruiz. Barcola, Gonçalo Kvara attack. This is the lineup I'm going with. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be the correct one. And my prediction for this game is... what do we say? Prediction for the Paris Saint-Germain Saint-Étienne game. 3-1. 3-1. 3-1 is my prediction. Let me know what's your prediction in the comments down below. That's been everyone boy PSG for the Paris Saint-Germain versus Saint-Étienne game preview. And as usual, allez, bye.